perhaps they are not great with like maybe skills like vocational skills and stuff like that, I feel like then education would be worthwhile. So yeah, that's just what I think.
Okay, yeah, ZY, thank you. Thank you very much. So ZY is saying education in Nigeria is a scam. So she has redefined the topic. So Michael, go ahead. Thank you so much for the contribution. Yeah, Michael, you have like 30 seconds or 60 so that we can give others the chance to talk. I have Sandra.
Okay.
Sandra's hand is up. We have T. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, good morning, all.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah,
Good morning.
the first speaker really dropped some very key points, and it's the sad reality that a lot of education in Nigeria is a scam. But the truth is, even worldwide, even those countries that are getting it right in education, there's still an outcry for some key knowledge transfer that is not being done. For example, once you become independent, all your life you're dealing with one form of business or the other. There's no business intelligence, negotiation skills, and all those stuff being taught in school. So basically, what a lot of people get, the money they pay for is the, what do you call it, the networking. For example, you want to go to Ivy League schools and all, in addition to the knowledge that is up to date and top notch, but more importantly is the networking, the caliber of people you get to meet, and what you can make out of that. That's why some parents pay heavily, to send their children to good schools. Not necessarily that cheaper schools don't teach that much. So now the simple question to conclude everything is, to determine if education is a scam, can you stand alone just with what you've gotten in school? When you graduate, can your certificate earn you a living? Is it worth anything? That would just determine if Nigerian education is a scam or not. And the truth of the matter is, your skills are what pave way for you. A whole lot of us here, we have excellent results, but we need to skill up to remain relevant. So it has its plus and its minus. That's all. Yeah.
All right, thank you. We're taking note of this. Take note of Michael. Ekemini, you can go. Goodness, Michael, thank you very much. I think Michael is asking us a question around investments. So Ekemini.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I really agree with the first speaker and the second person about the first person talked about the quality of education in Nigeria, which I really lean to. I'm leaning to. It's the way we are being taught. Talked about lessons from way back. I think in Nigeria we're not really given that practical knowledge to help us in the real world, so that when most people get out, they find that their certificate cannot even help them. They can't even get jobs. Sometimes you find that most people get so many, try to skill up, learn other programs as they have left school, because those things were not available in school. So I think number one, quality of education here in Nigeria is mostly theoretical. There are no practical applications, so that you know that when you get out of university, you can actually apply your skills to a real life and you can actually solve problems. So it's that part that gets people saying that education is scam. And you also find out that most people that are just having skills, they were not involved in any formal education or something. You find that they are excelling. They are excelling with their own ideas, business ideas. They are just investing and they're excelling. So with that, people just see that, okay, you don't even need to go through education. Look at this other person that just has skills alone, is making it, and then you went to school and you can't even use your certificate. So that education is a scam. So I think, to me, quality of education is one thing, skills and being able to apply your your knowledge to the world, to be able to solve something, to be able to do something or impact or make an impact generally is just, what's making that or people have that particular notion. That's it.
Okay, so we have a lot of people raising their hands, so we're going to make it 30 seconds. So Dolapo, please, 30 seconds. I think our thoughts are aligning. Ekemini has brought in the comparison aspect of it, like people comparing those that are making it against those that went to school. All right, just call up Dolapo, and then I don't think we'll be able to take everybody. So Dolapo, please, 30 seconds. Thank you, so that we can accommodate every other person. Thank you. Hello, okay. Pull up essay. It's like Dolapo is having network issues.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, please activate essay. Or T. I think Dolapo is having network issues. Okay,
Right,
essay, go ahead. Good morning, essay. You're welcome.
So on the topic here, I realized a lot of people are mistaking education for school. I think the education is an entirely different form of knowledge acquisition, and school is a form, or it's listed under education. There are types of education. What I'm doing now with Codecamp is a form of education. So if I am of the opinion that education is a scam, I'm invariably saying that I'm wasting my time here. So what we have to establish is education in what form? Education in the four walls of a classroom, or in the school as we have it, or in the university. Well, yes, it's in a little state of debacle. Like it's really bad right now in Nigeria, because imagine somebody studying chemical engineering for 5-6 years, going to serve for a year, and then I just decided in 2020 that I want to become a UX designer, and I can witness that there's a whole lot of opportunities in front of me. So what have I been doing with my last 5-6 years? It's not education in this classroom in Nigeria is not really helping us. It's eating our time. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So T, you can go ahead. Activate it. Thank you, Esther. Esther has brought in the angle of formal and informal education. So we are going to round off very soon. Can you quickly call up T?
Hello, T, you can go ahead.
He's still muted. Or
Yeah,
call Isaac Tommy. Okay, T, go ahead.
Can you hear
good
me?
Morning. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. I will just say this quickly. For me, education in Nigeria is kind of a scam, or is a scam. Number one, the government doesn't even pay really attention to our educational system. You cannot compare the education, especially the university level in Nigeria, to other real matching countries to Nigeria, like South Africa and Ghana and the rest of them, because I think our country doesn't actually pay much attention or more development. All they know is the embezzle of funds and use it for their own pocket and for their own interest. Another one is ASU strike. ASU strike almost hitting us almost every year, and they tend to actually rush the scheme of work and everything. And at the end of the day, many graduates don't know what they will study or couldn't defend what they're actually studying outside. And lastly is our inexperienced level of our lecturers. Many of them, 1 year outside, or after the masters, they start lecturing. None of them have any working experience or how to practicalize their knowledge already into their course and teach it back to the student or something else like that. Just everything that's just so kind of messed up though. And the archaic scheme of work still used up to now is something appalling. That's why most people actually take the advantage of going outside countries, outside Nigeria to study. They see it as a privilege, seriously, than being in this country. Thank you very much.
All right, so I'm going to read some comments so that we don't leave them left out. If you have some time, I think my time is almost up. we'll have from Samuel. Samuel is thinking, why are we saying this? Thank you, T. I see the passion there. You know, if you give him more time, I know we'll be listening to the likes of Martin Luther King. So, so we have to just calm down first, right? It's an icebreaker. Yeah. So from the comment section, I think Samuel Nwobi, okay, I think he's saying is prevalent is because our parameter for success is money. If we shift our focus from money for a second, we will see the relevance of education. Okay, like I think someone equally added, what education are we talking about so that somewhere will be in line? Are we talking about the schooling system? Are we talking about acquiring knowledge? Which I think it was Asa that defined that as education. So there has been a long this is Damirale. Please forgive me if I don't pronounce your name very well. There has been a lifelong debate as to whether school is a scam or not. While some schools of thought believe that schooling is a scam, most people still strongly believe that schooling is vital to learning and becoming successful. At the same time, however, many young students feel as though they are forced to take subjects that are not interested in another. So he had a lot of things. So we have men. Oh, it is still Damara that is wow. I have okay. Do you know what? This is going to be an article. Dami, thank you for this article. So we are going to put this together as an article and publish it. I think he deserves an award.
Yes. Okay, so Dami, send me a private message and we'll look into doing something.
Yeah, Dami, thank you. This is interesting. So thank you very much. I think we can now give the last people that raised their hand just opportunity, 30 seconds to Isaac, Tommy, and Ugochukwu. Isaac, sorry.
Isaac, you can go ahead. Okay, if Isaac is not available,
Ugochukwu.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Yes, very much.
Good morning.
So basically, school is a form of education. So we have other means of acquiring education or knowledge. So, but basically, for me, the main reason why I go with the line that education is a scam because the people that sponsor education, that's the parents, the guardians, are yet to be in tune with what education should offer to their wards. Because if I understand my word properly, I'll know the kind of education, I'll know the kind of paths I would like the person to do. So most times, parents and guardians will always tell us, okay, you must have to study this in school. Why that's not part of what you're doing? Now, if I have passion for a certain area and then you force somebody to another area, it will obviously be difficult for the person to go through that or make extra efforts in as much as the education system in the country is not worth it. Some people still make extra efforts because they are passionate about what they're studying. So basically, the sponsors or financiers of education should understand what education is, what school is, and what the individual or their wards need to learn because of the passion they have for certain things. So that's
all right. Okay, so thank you very much. I think we are done with the this. So let me put it this way. One thing has been established: education in Nigeria is kind of a scam. I think that's if I should put everybody's contribution together. So yeah, now having realized that it's kind of a scam, how do we protect ourselves with passwords so that this scam will not compromise our system? When I mean our system, I mean our head. When your head is messed up, every other part of your body is messed up. So they've hacked into our system and they are scamming us. So I'm not here to, say or defend anything. The fact is the fact. It is there to speak for itself. So there are other angles that are brought into it. Go talked about something that has to do with guiding people to their passion and making sure that they like it. I know T was talking about the learning environment, and qualification of the teachers. Esther was talking about comparing education and schooling. So I think I'll summarize it this way. Yeah, formal and informal education. And I can tell you guys from this icebreaker, this code camp is going to take note of this, and we are going to try and, because this is like, let me call it like a reality show, right? We've always believed that if you want to oppose BB Nigeria, you have to come up with something better. So this is a reality show, and people have made their opinions known. So we are going to really take this to the next level within this code camp. So what has been established here is that people might have to go for informal way of, actualizing their personal ambitions, rather than waiting for the conventional and traditional and formal education, which really has a lot of work to be done. So code camp is one. So what we do is probably we look at how from subsequent, from UI, UX, from Python and everything, how what we are learning will be able to address some of the issues that will be raised within this. So thank you very much. This is the icebreaker, education na scam. For those that are joining us, that was the topic. So some people have given their opinion, and we appreciate all those that have contributed. So I'll hand over to IK to continue with the info session. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Ike, over to you. Thank you. Meanwhile, let's remember to take the article. Someone wrote a full article within how many? This guy must be a content developer.
Yes, please, I told them, please, if you know you actually did that, please reach out to me, send it, and we'll look into that. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Lawrence, for handling that judiciously. Okay, so welcome everyone. This is another welcome to you all to CodeCamp. It's really awesome having you guys here. So we'll just move straight to the next item we have on the agenda, and that will be talking about the rules and regulations guiding each and everyone in CodeCamp workspace. Okay, what are the do's and don'ts? What is required of you and what is not required of you? Okay, so of course, there has to be order in everything that's being done. So to take us on that, I'm going to be calling on Mrs. Imabong John. She's the HR of Code House, and she's going to be taking us on that. So Mrs. Imabong, over to you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome
Good morning.
to today's session. My name is Ima Bonjon, as rightly said by Ikechukwu. I'm happy to have everyone online today. So we'll just go straight to the point. Mr. Lawrence, that was a wonderful session from you. Education has come, but I'm thinking from my own end, I'm having a different view though. Okay, so we'll just go on quickly because of our time. So I'll start from, we posted this on the channel, but I'll just try to put more emphasis on the points we have so we could equally understand that. Now we have the rules and regulations guiding CodeCamp training. If you noticed, or probably it's a private channel for now, we have the detention channel. So once you default, depending on what particular area you defaulted, will push you to that detention channel. And then after a while, the CodeCamp facilitators will determine what next will be your fit from there. So, well, going through the first one, you ought to have a username that is exceptional to just you. So when you come in, you have your own username, yes. So there should be no space or emojis included in your username. Now, in some cases, we could actually allow you use some a particular emoji, like maybe, okay, can we hear me, please?
Okay, I think we lost Imabon. Okay, can you check? All right.
Okay, yeah, so hold on. Sorry about that. I think she's having some internet issues. Okay, so yeah, so talking about the rules and the regulations. So just give me a second.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, apologies for that. I had some internet issues and some people were unable to hear me as well. So I'll just go on from where I stopped. I talked about having a unique username, and then for emojis, it should only be the one permitted. Like for some channels, if you're on the web development channel, for instance, you may be required to put a particular emoji, like maybe a system, a laptop emoji, or a computer emoji. So only those ones are allowed. Okay, so on your own, you don't choose to put any emoji of your choice. That would not be accepted. If you do that, we'll push you to the detention channel. And of course, when you're there, we can determine to either remove you or maybe later on, after a while, of course, you must have lost some things ongoing. So you wouldn't want to be there. Then number two, you're required to have a photograph that clearly shows your face as a profile picture. Yes, this is very, very important. We need to know who we are dealing with. We need to know our learners. So your picture will need to be clearly shown on, that your photo needs to be clearly shown so that we can see your face. Very important. Then number three, your complete name ought to be your genuine name. Yes, it will be used in your certificate. At the end of the program, at the end of 4 months, for those of us that will be able to scale through to the end of the program, we have 8 stages, so someone else will talk about that. You'll be issued a certificate of participation. So the name you gave us is the name we are going to actually use, the name we have from the beginning. So try to use the correct name and in correct order. So number 4, try not to look down on anybody. We all learn, we're all here to learn. Very important. Nobody is lower than you, nobody is above you. Try not to look down on anyone. We will not tolerate that throughout this training period. Then number 5, disrespect in any form won't be tolerated, whether to your mentors, to the facilitators, to your trainers, or even to your fellow learners. We will not tolerate that. Okay, so, and then we also have, also check number 6, always check the announcement channel for important announcements. Now, all important announcements will be posted on the announcement channel. That can be done by either Ella, it can be done by the mentors, the trainers, facilitators, but that's where you get updates on our announcements. All random posts should be made on the random channel. Yes, the random channel is actually open for normal conversation. Okay, so you can have your random post and maybe have a gist session, just anything random channel is okay for that. So all introductions should be made on the introduction channel. Yes, very important. We don't want people going to maybe the general channel to introduce themselves. No, we will not accept that after today or after this info session. So you do that on the introduction channel. All questions are to be posted on the Ask a Mentor channel. So if you're confused about anything at any point, just go straight to the Ask a Mentor channel and we'll assist you immediately. All resources ought to be shared on the resources channel, yes. So we have the resources channel. So at any point where you're lost or you want some resources to guide you through your learning process, you can always check. Of course, if you need more help, you can ask a mentor using the Ask a Mentor channel. Always read instructions and pin messages for every channel. Yes, every channel has instructions that you need to follow. So it's important to follow every instruction so as to get the best out of this program. We have number 8. No type of harassment will be endured in this work area. If it's not too much trouble, report any type of harassment to any of the mentors. This won't be treated lightly. So as much as you can, please avoid falling into this trap of harassing anybody. Once we notice that, we'll take you off the work space.
So number 9, usernames with the Codecamp logo. You see our logo, Codecamp logo, emojis are all mentors. They're either mentors, they're facilitators, or they're trainers. So they're actually directly from Codecamp. So you are not permitted to use emojis with the exception of when told to do so. Okay, then to add to this, you are not at any point allowed to use the Codecamp emoji attached to your name, your username, if you're not a mentor, a trainer, a facilitator, or if you're not permitted to do so. Once we notice that, we'll take you off the platform. Then continuously adhere to the directions given by the mentors. Now, the directions we give is actually to guide you and to ensure that we get the best at the end of this program. So as much as it may not be convenient to you, you have to continuously adhere to the directions given to you by your mentors, your trainers. This is very important. If you default, you'll be sent to the detention room, or detention channel, I mean. So number 11, no form of cyberbullying will be condoned. This will be taken very serious. We will not condone that. If found guilty, you will actually be taken off the workspace. Number 12, we have no pinning of post channels, nor are you allowed to unpin any post. Before we pin a post, it's actually for a reason. And if we choose to unpin that, that's from the Codecamp organizers. It's also for a reason. So you are not allowed to do that. If you are caught doing that, you're sent to the detention room. And of course, we'll determine if you still remain on the platform or if we'll have to send you out of the workspace. Okay, number 13, derogatory remarks will not be tolerated on any of the channels. That's we're looking down on someone or saying things to make people feel low of themselves or feel bad or whatever. That will not be tolerated. So please, let's take note of that. Then number 14, we have political or anti-government discussions are not permitted. This is not allowed, and we don't want to see that even on the random channel. Then number 15, you are not allowed to change channel descriptions. On no account should you change the descriptions on the channel. It is not allowed, and once you're found guilty, you'll be thrown out of the workspace. Number 16, do not spam channels with irrelevant content as much as you can. Avoid putting up irrelevant content. Of course, except for random, you can feel free to chat on random, interact, maybe catch fun and all of that, except putting up political discussion or anti-government discussion on random channel. That's not accepted. Okay, so number 17, we have invitation to private channels to be done strictly by mentors. Okay, so to add to that, we're given tasks the other day, which qualifies you to be moved to stage 1. Some of us are not able to do that. And once you don't meet up to the task, you will not be moved to the next stage. And this is only done by the mentors, okay, or the organizers. We do that strictly by either the mentors or the trainers or those assigned to do so. But on your own, you will not be able to do that. And then number 18, always submit your tasks before the dedicated time is up. Once the dedicated time is up, okay, so 2 things can actually happen here. Either you'll be given a grace period of being sent to the detention channel. That's one. Number 2, we have stages, and I think the next person will be talking about the stages. So if you don't submit your task, if you don't meet up to the criteria and the grading system, you will not be moved to the next channel, to the next level. So as much as you can, you try to meet up with deadlines and the time frame given for a particular task. This is not to make us feel bad or something. This is actually to help us learn at a very good pace. Now we are going to give us the time where we need, and of course the assistance we need. So if you are confused about anything, you want to ask questions, you have a task and you have a bug, you have any blocker, as much as you can, try to communicate and we'll give you the required assistance as fast as we can. Then number 19, plagiarism will not be tolerated. Trying to present someone's work will not be accepted throughout this training period. So if we notice that, depending on the case, we can either send you to the detention room, or in worst case scenario, we'll take you off the workspace. So number 20, you have always followed the instructions given by your facilitators for every task. Yes, for every task, there is an instruction for you to follow. So you do as much as you can to follow those instructions. It's very, very necessary for you to have a good learning process. So one of the things we aim to achieve at the end of this program is to ensure that we all have quality training. And of course, we go back with something very tangible, something that will actually change our lives. So we have 4 months to spend here. So we need to follow the instruction and avoid anything that will make you go out of the workspace. Of course, you wouldn't want to lose out on the knowledge we're going to offer to us. So failure to adhere to this may involve either detention, taking you off the workspace. And once you're taken off the workspace, you will not be allowed to join the workspace. Thank you so much. If you have questions, you can drop it on Slack channel, and then we'll attend to you concerning this. Thank you very much, Ike. Thank you to everyone.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Imabong, for that. So yeah, for those who have questions, we're going to have a Q&A session. Okay, you can also just write them down and keep them handy. The Slack channel also, we can actually reach out and answer your questions. You can also drop them on the chat, and then as time goes on, we can reach out and give the necessary answers. Okay, so moving on, we're going to the next session. We're going to be having someone talk to us about the channels that we have and the usages. Okay, and that is none other than Mr. Chilo. He's a web developer. He's very good. He's a brother. So, Mr. Chilo, over to you.
Okay, hey everyone, how are we doing today? Good morning, good morning. Welcome. So it's really good to see you here. Now we have a lot of channels, and I'm sure that all of you that have been in the workspace, you can see them and you're already enjoying yourselves, having fun, getting familiar with the channels and what they do. But now some rules have to be followed, because we don't really want you to go to a channel and start talking about what you're not meant to talk about, and that you might get detention for that. Oh, and we have a detention channel. That's good to know. So that's our first channel. That's the first channel we'll be introducing today. We have the detention channel. I'm going to share my screen and get you familiar with. So by the way, I hope all of us are familiar with using Slack. If you're not familiar with using Slack, this will be an opportunity as well for you to learn that. Now I'm going to share my screen and show some of the channels we have and some of the discussions that we have here. Okay, so just give me a second. Okay, so now over here we have the announcements channel. Our announcements will be going on here. Now we have the Ask a Mentor channel. If you have any question, you can ask a mentor and a mentor will be happy to reply you. We have the detention channel. It's currently empty, no one is there, but I can't wait to see the people that get there first. We might have reward for them. Really interesting reward. Then we have the games channel, we have the general channel, we have the games channel where the games go on, and this is where we go to catch fun and catch cruise. We have the general channel, so you have general discussions, but you don't go off topic. We have mostly on topic discussions that have to do with the program, that have to do with let's say you have issues and you want to reach out to someone. But Ask a Mentor channel would be ideal, but it's okay if you come to the general channel and still ask for help. We can pardon that. Now you have the HNG support. Now this channel is for people that you're having issues, right? You have issues from HNG. I believe most of us here are in HNG program as well. So if you have issues and you need quick support from us here at Codecamp, you just bounce in. We help you out, unblock you, and get you back on track. So because we still want the people here to be able to succeed in HNG as well. So this channel is meant to help you like come around, ask questions, and then we unblock you, and then you can go back to your task. You have the introduction channel. You can see that most of us have been introducing ourselves up until now. Ima introduced herself a few minutes ago. So please, the person drawing on the screen should please stop. Thank you very much. We have the Python channel for our Pythonistas, and we have the random channel where you can post randomly, make random posts, have fun, catch crews. And then you have the resources channel. Now, our resources channel is a place where you can post resources you find helpful when doing some of your tasks. You can just post some of the resources there, share them with other learners, and they can pick it up and they can pick it up and learn as well. So big shout out to Moscow. Moscow has finished Node.js course, and that's really good. It shows that the channel is actually helping out. We have the stage one. I cannot show you the people that are in stage one unless you're in stage one. But if you're in stage one, you've already seen most of them. So I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to seeing your assignments and then pushing you all to stage one. It will be really, really fun to get everybody started. If you've not done your assignment, by the way, if you've not done your assignment, please try to do your assignments. Then we have the UI UX channel for our UI UX guys, the designers in the building. Yeah. So we'll just work towards we'll just make sure that everybody in UI UX they are happy, and yeah, it's a really, really interesting channel. They've been submitting their tasks, and so we have a channel for them. Okay, so we have web backend and web frontend. We still have other channels. Some of them are private, some you cannot see. Now, the thing is, we have rules guiding these channels. I have to show you the channels so you know what we have in stock for you. Now, every stage you go to, you have a channel for that, and you'll be given tasks in the channel in your stages. Now, if you are not in a stage, and we notice you're not in a stage channel, and you're doing the task for that stage, you will be detained, and we'll remove you from all the channels that you are in. So just try as much as possible to, number one, complete your tasks. Secondly, try as much as pay attention to the obey the rules of the channels. And oh yeah, and also some people are also complaining that they jump from HNG Slack to our Slack and you can't go back to HNG. Oh, there's an option for that, but I'm using Slack app, so I can't really show you that, but maybe we'll have to do a tutorial on that will help people that jump in so they can find their way around switching between workspaces on Slack as well. Now, I'm going to look at these questions on the charts. Can we have all the channels listed out in Slack so we can join the ones we are interested in? Yes, so we'll definitely do that. Definitely do that. Now, if you're in a channel, like let's say you're in Android and you're not there and you're not here to study Android, please leave the Android channel and go to your own. We are also taking track of everybody and where you are, so we don't have issues arranging you guys in future as well. So feel free to join the channels, interact with everyone. It's really, really great to have you guys. I really can't wait to see what we can accomplish together in this program. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chilo, for that. So yeah, a lot has been actually said. So let's try as much as possible to do the needful. Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb here. Someone actually requested to see the face of Mrs. Imabong. So Mrs. Imabong, please show us your face. Let's not see your face.
Okay, guys. Here I am. Sorry, I didn't do that earlier. I didn't see that question come up on time. Okay, but I hope you can all see me now. For those asking. Okay, so someone asked the question which I want to quickly address. Person said due to religious, from their own religion, she will not be able to post a picture on her DP. So for that, please reach out to Ella. Okay, so Ella will assist you on that. Okay. Okay, so I hope you are fine with that. Every other question, please to the channel. I will assist you on that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Mabon. Thank you for showing us your face. I can see someone is saying you're pretty. Mrs. Ima, you're pretty. Yeah, we can see you. You are beautiful. Me, I'm not handsome. We should take it easy now. Before I get jealous here. Okay, so so let's move straight to the Q&A session. So let's see how much we can just cover, and then we'll be rounding up as soon as possible. Okay, so someone asked if you can join more than 2 tracks. Well, of course you can, but the thing I would advise you actually focus on one. yeah, I would actually advise you focus on one. If you feel you have the ability to keep up with 2 tracks, well, who is there to stop you? But the advice would be for you to focus on one so you can get the best out of it. Okay, thank you, the Figma. Yes, thank you for telling me I'm handsome. Thank you very much. I like that. In fact, send me your account number. I think I'll just give you airtime for telling me that. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, answering the questions. So if you have questions, just drop them and then we'll get to look at them briefly and then we round up. Okay, so I think Mr. Chilo answered the question of having all the channels listed out. So he's going to do the needful. Okay. Reward for detention. Well, there's no reward for detention. Well, it depends on how you want to see it, either a negative side or the positive side. So, okay. Any other question, you can just drop them. And Ella should show her face. No, that's a big no. Ella is not showing her face to anybody. You can't pay for Ella's face right now. Please, who is sending account number? I did not ask you. Okay, yeah, is there provisions for DevOps? Well, currently there isn't. There isn't, but I think I'll just leave that open and then more information will be dropped on the announcement channel. So please, let's do well to always check the announcement channel. And one other thing I want to appeal, for those of us who are already in stage 1, okay, try as much as possible to be of help to newbies who are coming on and asking some certain questions. Yes, they are mentors, but of course, being a mentor means you can actually show people the way. So if you've actually gone to stage 1, means you've actually passed a route. So please also assist in guiding people if you can. Okay, so someone asked, I would like to ask if it can be more flexible for someone like me writing my thesis. Okay, well, classes and everything. Well, this is what you just reach out to at Ella, and then we'll see how we can actually do that. But we are working with a timeline, so you also need to try as much as possible to meet up. Statios 1001. Yes, I'm handsome, but there's no money for you. Thank you very much. As promotion started, yes, people have been moved to stage 1. The first task has been given. So if you haven't actually done the first task, I advise you do that before the deadline. Okay. I'm seeing some account numbers here. I don't know who's asked some people to post to. Are you having faith?
The account number is Aminat, so you must give that one. That
yes, I don't have that. Send Ikechukwu keys on Slack a private message. So any other person that I'm seeing, I don't know you. Okay, so how regular would the sessions be hosted? Weekly? Okay, yeah, we'll try as much as possible to make these sessions with everyone we'll try as much as possible to make it regular. Maybe once a week, but sometimes emergency can actually require us to get people together. So just be on standby and watch out for instructions and announcements on the announcement channel. Okay, would there be payments for this training at some point? Zini, how much do you want? Tell me your mind. How much do you want us to pay you for teaching you? Huh? Okay. Okay, so during my registration for the training, I selected Python, but didn't see it when I wanted to submit the task. I later changed it to, okay, so Python is actually backend. Okay, just like we have Node.js, we have PHP. Yeah, these are backend. They're all backend languages. So choosing backend covers for Python. So you can still submit and switch. So apologies for that you had to switch to UI UX. Okay, but so just reach out at Tohib Olani, just reach out to at Ella, okay, and then we'll see how to process of switching you back to Python since that was your initial choice. Okay, so appreciation for showing newbies the way it will be. Looking for who is that? Ukamaka, don't show now. Eh? Okay, but I'll give you 100 Naira card if you show them the way. At Ukamaka, I'll give you 100 Naira card. Okay, so what are the rewards for performing excellently and for finishing the program? Okay, so for this, I would actually still tell you to keep, just look at the announcement channel. Well, but the basic reward is this. What's the reward for every training? You'll be skilled up, okay? You'll be skilled up. And then, of course, that gives you a greater edge in getting job opportunities. So that is like the ultimate goal. So every other incentives that may come in, I guess you just have to look out for that. I won't be able to answer all the questions as we'll soon be rounding up, so you can still take some of your questions on the Slack channel. We have an Ask a Mentor, and then we'll reach out to you. Yeah, the training is free. Thank you, Mr. Anyebet Udo. Okay, so let's see if I can touch one or two other questions. At HNG, it's more internship for training. So is this also like that, or it's more of training than internship? Yes, this is more of training than internship. Yes, you'll be given tasks, but this is more of training. Yes, we're going to be training people more. So is there a reward for completing tasks on time? So if you check the announcement channel, yeah, we rewarded someone for completing the stage 1 on time. So, but that's at Ella's discretion. So just keep that in your mind. Okay, please, can the announcement channel be closed for only the mentors to post? Yes, the announcement channel is actually closed. Okay, people can actually reply on the thread. The announcement is for the mentors and the administrators. Okay, so that's already has been taken care of. So our learning platforms will be, okay, so Victor, yeah, we're going to be having live session trainings. We're going to be having live session trainings. So Zoom, and then also streaming on YouTube, okay? That's going to be our major learning platform. It's going to be a one-on-one. You get to actually talk with, have a live session with your trainer and get to ask questions. So every other platform that you might be directed to will be communicated based on the particular topic to be taught, and if need be. Someone is asking what's the Slack name again. Okay, the Slack name is Codecamp. How long is this Codecamp? Okay, Codecamp is going to be 4 months. Ukamaka, when will giveaway be holding? Wow, that's interesting. Okay, giveaway will be holding when giveaway will be holding. That's
Ukamaka should try and tag Kubana so that
Okay, so please, would we be giving scheme of work to know what topic we've done? Okay, yeah, so I think when you have a meeting with your mentors, when you have live sessions, that will be communicated to you also. So just make sure you're online and ready to learn at all times. Okay, so Zini, okay, you said, no, I meant, are we going to pay for this training at some point? No, you're not paying for this training. You're not paying for this training. Just have your data, have your laptop, and be ready to learn. Someone is asking, can we change our track? Well, I think I will also ask you, just reach out to Ella, and then you get more clarification. That's for Martins. Please, someone wants to join the training. Can I get the link? Yes, the link is on the announcement channel. You can just go to Slack and then you get that. Okay, so 3 more questions and then we'll be rounding up. Okay, so sorry about that. I chose Python to build. Tamaka, you're everywhere. Let me skip you. How do one join the Slack channel? Just click on the link. Okay, so I think Mr. Chilo, please, if you can get the link to join the Slack channel. First of all, you need to register. Maybe you can just drop that on the announcement. If you're on the Slack, we'll drop it on the announcement channel. And if you're not, we'll probably just drop it on the chat. And then you can also join. Okay, I think 3 more questions. Will there be certificate at the end of the training? Yes, there will be. Yes, there will be certificate at the end of the training. Okay, who else? Do we have to be on HNG, and how can we go back? Well, it's at your own discretion, okay? We're not actually telling anybody if you're going to be on Codecamp, you're not going to be on HNG. Okay, so if you can toggle the two, why not? Okay, so and how can we go back? Okay, depends. So I guess like Mr. Chilo said, probably we'll do a video tutorial on how to switch the various to various workspaces. So just watch out for that. I hope you're on the Slack channel because that will be posted there. Okay, so would the training be synchronized with HNG weekly task? No, no, it will not. No, it will not. Okay, we want to see Ella. Sorry, Ella is not available at the moment. So please leave Ella alone. Do not see her face. Thank you very much. Has the 4 months started already? Yes, Philip, the 4 months have started already. Okay, so one more question. Can we get physical internship opportunities after the training? Yes, you can. You just need to skill up. That's the importance of having to go through this training. Okay, so skill up and then those opportunities will be available. Okay, so that will be the last question I will attend to. Please, any more questions, you can go to the Slack channel and we'll do as much as possible to answer those questions. Someone is asking what's the full meaning of HNG. Hotels of NG, that's the meaning of HNG. Would there be Ukamaka laptop giveaway?
Ukamaka.
Sorry.
Hello, I've told Ukamaka to. The solution is, please, if people can tag people that do giveaway, we'll be very happy to use our platform as a platform for giveaway. I think there's a question about someone trying to log on to the Slack channel. Is it still open?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, you can still log on to the Slack channel. Yes, someone who is asking, does the registration has a closing date? Yes, it does, but for now it's still open up until I think probably the end of this month. So I think we can still try as much as possible to leave it open for other people to join, but I think it should be closing by the end of the month. So if you have people you want to get into this training, please do well to get them in. Okay, so I think that's just going to be the last I'll take for now. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, to round up, I'm going to be calling on someone. He is the CEO of Codecamp, the founder of Codecamp. He is our boss, he's our father, and he's just going to be giving us a brief introduction of what Codecamp is all about. He's the reason we are having Codecamp. So ladies and gentlemen, please, if you can clap. Even if don't open your mic and clap, please. You can nod your head, you can give a wave. Let's welcome Anyebet Udo. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, there was one question. I don't know if you've attended to that one.
Okay, what question was that, please?
International. She said if she's an international person and if she wins something, how does she get it?
Okay, well, if you're an international intern and you win a package, of course, at Ella, then we'll work something out. So we'll start talking about the details of what your account is and everything. So you reach out to you and then we'll look at getting in touch with you and sending whatever it is that needs to be sent. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Okay, so please, let's have Mr. Anyebet Udo. Please, let's welcome him to give us a brief info on Codehouse. Mr. Anyebet Udo, over to you, sir.
Okay, good morning, everybody. My name is Anyebet. Unfortunately, my camera is not working. I'm actually running on a device that doesn't have a camera. Can everybody hear me? Just,
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Hi.
My camera is not, there's no camera on this device I'm using. So unfortunately, you can't see my face. But if you want to see my face,
yeah, you're a big brother.
check on Slack. you will see Aniabiet. There are many Aniabiets probably, but there is only one mentor that is Aniabiet. That's my face. So I'm very happy to have all of you in this call. I'll just talk a little bit about CodeCamp. So CodeCamp is just what it is. It's, we started off this session talking about education is a scam. So let me just, have my own take on that. I don't believe education is a scam, right? Education as it is, but in Nigeria and the way it is currently practiced in Nigeria, we can call it a scam. The main difficulty being that education was not designed for young people to be able to survive. That is the truth. That's how our educational system is. It's not designed for people to use it to survive. So our solution is to see how to help everybody, as much as you can to survive. And that is why we have CodeCamp. In fact, in summary, that's what CodeCamp is. I'm somebody who has a lot of years of experience in programming. I wrote my first line of code in 1992. I was in JS3, and I know the impact it has on my life. And I know for some of you, you would see that it's very late, right? But it is never too late. It is never too late. Programming, technology, what is happening in the world today is a big opportunity for any of you here to become big. It all depends on your drive. Whether you have 10 years or 20 years or 50 years old, it is never too late. This is a really huge opportunity for every one of you. I would encourage you to take advantage of it. CodeCamp is basically an opportunity for you to learn. We are going to try to make it as interesting as possible, to make it as competitive as possible. We don't want it to be boring, but our objective is for you to learn. And our objective is for you to go out of it with skills. I know there are some people who maybe we have certificate. Well, yes, you get certificate, but certificate is just a piece of paper, right? At the end of the day, when you go into all those places where they'll be asking you, okay, I want to give you a job, right? But do this, can you do this? Can you do that? It is what you are able to do that matters. In fact, some companies like Google, for example, Google don't even check your certificate anymore. Google tests your skill. Facebook has followed, and so on and so forth. So at the end of the day, if you want to, I want to also give all of you assurances. Right now, there is a huge scarcity of programmers. Huge scarcity of programmers. That is to say, if you're a programmer today, the probability of you getting a job where you get paid $50 per hour or even $100 per hour is very high. Right now, if you're a very good, programmer or developer or digital marketer or designer, you can even get a job where you get paid, up to $100,000 per annum. A lot of people don't even see that kind of income. So at the end of the day, you need to come out of this thing with something. And that's what CodeCamp is all about. CodeCamp is just to give you an opportunity to equalize the terrain. How many of you have watched this movie called Equalizer? How many of you have watched Equalizer? Denzel Washington. What he does basically is to make the ground level. When they say ground not level, make the ground level for other people. CodeCamp is designed to make the ground level for everybody. So if you are in a situation where it seems like there are too many hills and valleys around you, CodeCamp will give you opportunity to level up. That's why we call it skill up. It's skill up, it's level up. Once you skill yourself up, then you can compete. You can compete in the marketplace for jobs, for tech jobs, no matter what it is. So I'm not going to talk too much because basically, I know what people want to hear is you have opportunities, and that's what I'm telling you. But at the end of the day, it depends on you. So CodeCamp is a 4-month program. It has multiple stages that you will pass through. We have 5 stages in CodeCamp. Stage 1, you have to be in stage 1 first before you even start training. It's hands-on, it's practical. You have trainers who will take you through video courses and they will show you what to do. Then you go home and try it out on your own. And after you have tried it out, if you have any difficulties or any challenges or any issues, you come back to the channel, you ask a mentor. Mentors will help you to answer your questions. Mentor will hold your hand. Mentors will walk you through, and you'll be able to make it. And when you are finished, the next week again, we have another video session. There will be examinations, there will be quizzes. Somebody was asking about giveaway. In fact, there's somebody that came in and said, would they be giveaway? And I told the person, we will first give you away. I don't know if that person is here. I think it's it also. Maybe so. So, but we're not giving away people anyway, Sha. We will make it competitive. We will do giveaways, but you have to earn the giveaway, and it's going to be challenging. Also, we will try to make sure you enjoy it. So if you have any suggestion, anything you think you can do or we can do to improve Codecamp, you tell us. We'll create a feedback channel to allow you to make a suggestion channel. So that's really what Codecamp is all about. It's intensive learning with fun. You enjoy it with challenges, with tasks to do. We also will help those who want to push their way through to the finals of the HNG internship. That's one of the key things that we want to offer as well. That's why Chilo already showed you that we have a HNG support channel. So if you have tasks right now at this level where they're in stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 of HNG, it's not really going to be challenging. But when you get to stage 5, stage 6, stage 7, that's when you will now see the difference. That's when you see how useful Codecamp will be if you want to get through to the end. Then also some questions people have asked, what else can will we get at the end of this thing? There will definitely be opportunities, but you have to show yourself to be capable of it. There will definitely be opportunities. People may come around and ask for developers. People may come around and ask for interns. And at that point, it's the best that will really get those opportunities. So I want to welcome all of you again and challenge you. You need to come out on top. Do your best to come out on top. It's not, one other thing is that you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to kill yourself. Just basically is to learn. Go at your own pace too. It doesn't mean you drop out if it's too difficult. Go at your own pace. We also want to help people to get there. So thank you, and over to you, Ike. If there's any question, I can answer a couple before I drop off.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nievetz, for input. Thank you so much. Yeah, so like you said, if there's any question, just drop it on the chat, and then we'll answer, and then we'll round up. Okay, so closing speech. So after this, we're going to be having an activity. Some people have been asking, now, what's the next task? Give us next task. These are the task. Okay, first of all, this is not HNG. Okay, it's not just about tasks. We're going to be learning. Okay, but yes, there's a task for you. There's a task too. Okay, and I'm going to read that out for every one of us, but it's still going to be posted on the channel. It's going to be posted on the announcement channel, so still do well to look at it. Okay, so this is it. You're going to list 5 opportunities that the COVID situation has provided. Okay, select your top 3 and mention how the technology can be used, to address them. At the same time, we're going to drop links of technologies that has provided a solution to these challenges. That is going to be your activity. That's going to be your task 2. It's also going to be posted on the Slack channel, but this is just to get the people who are on the call prepared. I'm going to run that again. We're going to list 5 opportunities that the COVID situation has provided. Select your top 3, and then tell us how technology can be used to address your top 3 opportunities. Then also drop links of technologies that has provided a solution to the 5 challenges that you, the 5 opportunities rather, that you have actually talked about. So that is going to be that for your task 2. It's going to be posted on the announcement channel. So, and then the submission link and every other information that goes with that. Okay. So if you actually look at this activity very well, it is going somewhere. We are actually going somewhere. So do well to have that and be ready. Okay, so So, Mr. Niebet, someone is asking, is it possible to make it easy for those that are working full-time and still participating in Codecamp?
Yeah, it's possible. Let's just know what your schedule is, and then we make it flexible. Like we said, our objective is for you to skill up. So what needs to be done, let us know. We can adjust it into your schedule.
Okay. Thank you very much. Someone is still asking, please, are we paying for anything? No, you're not paying for anything. Okay, you're not paying for anything. Okay, so I think those are the questions we can attend to for now. And then someone is asking what is the first task. Please go to the Slack channel, go to the announcement channel on Slack rather, and then you get. Someone is asking, are we learning from scratch? Yes, we are. Okay, yes. Okay, so last activity we're going to be doing now, and then we'll round this up. So we're just going to have a photo session. It's just going to be a screenshot. So for those of us who can actually activate their video, please do that. If you can't, there's still no problem. We just need to take some pictures, screenshots that we're going to be using for our social media. So please do indulge us, activate your video if you can, and then you can put a smile on the face actually. Chile is going to be, Mr. Chile is going to be handling that, and every other of the mentors that are online, please take a screenshot, and we have just 30 seconds to do that, okay? So put a smile on those faces. You all look handsome and beautiful. Don't over smile, it's not all about you. It allows some people's smile to still, to still show. So people are showing that 32, please reduce it to 16. Have mercy on other people that, that probably don't have. Okay, so 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. I think my countdown is fast, but we just have to round up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Man, we have beautiful.
I beg, wait. Chill.
Well, I'll be like bicycle.
I want to see the faces of the people that will get the giveaway. Just so done.
Okay. Yes. To avoid, do you know me? Or why don't you know me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just joined. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you just joined and you don't know what's going on. Oh, sorry for not knowing what's going on. So video is going to be recorded and uploaded on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, one more thing. Please, everyone, try as much as possible to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and then we're going to be sending links to our YouTube channel. We are on YouTube, and the video session is going to be. Please mute your mic if your mic is on mute. Okay, so the video is for this info session is going to be dropped on the YouTube channel, Codecamp team. So you can go like, subscribe. We're going to be dropping resources, videos, and then please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can be notified of updates. So the screenshot section ends in 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, see some 32s. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for participating in this info session in Codecamp. Follow us on Facebook, like I said, Twitter, just search for Codecamp team, and then you will find us and you will find our logo. So we appreciate you. So please come on the Slack channel, reach out to anyone who you feel needs to be in this training and get them in, do your task. The rules and regulations are being posted, and then we'll have these meetings subsequently. So thank you very much. If you have more questions, please just drop them on the Ask a Mentor channel on Slack, and then a mentor will reach out to you. We are grateful. We love you all. See you on the other side. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Yeah, this is where you clap actually.
Sorry for that. Wait. Wow. Nice to see you guys.